Is H.
Is H. Or are we just early for the 11 o'clock episode?
Oh. I'll tell you what it is.
You tell me.
It's Friday night.
Oh, smooth.
It's 10:30-ish. Is H. And it's time for Wrestling Talking Randomness with their hosts, Hank312.
That's me.
And Incidental Nerd.
That's it.
How you doing,
How
folks?
you doing? How you doing?
Another Friday night. I'm hanging with my favorite guy. We're ready to talk some wrestling. And I hope some people join us.
Oh my God, we got 15 people, 17. Just kidding.
Breaking my heart, bro.
You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. What's up, man? Welcome. You just got back from the Grateful Dead concert?
Yeah, the Dead Ones. My boss had he won an auction at a school charity for a suite. 2 suites.
How so sweet, you.
At Wrigley Field for the Dead Ones. So pretty nice. Pretty nice.
So are the Dead Ones the same as the Grateful Dead?
It's I think the remaining living members of the Grateful Dead. And
So they should be called the Living Ones.
But they also have John Mayer.
Oh.
And
White people love John Mayer. I do too, though.
They have John Mayer and another guy that used to play bass for the Allman Brothers band. So
you saw John Mayer tonight.
Yeah, saw John Mayer.
Awesome.
He plays lead guitar for the Dead Ones.
No way.
So
did he tell your body was a Wonderland?
He did not, but he did a lot of this.
So Dave Chappelle. It was awesome.
That's what made me like him. His thing on Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
I loved it.
His music really made me love him.
So basically saw Dave Chappelle tonight. It was pretty awesome.
Welcome to John Mayer talking wrestling.
That's right.
I wish you would have stuck it out with Taylor Swift once.
Hey, I read this thing today. Katy Perry said that
she's in the top 3.
Yeah.
John Mayer.
John Mayer. Let me just put it this way: he lays the pipe, from what I understand.
Yeah, for the old Brazzle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I guess we should talk some wrestling.
Guys.
Dude, how did you celebrate the anniversary? The Punkiversary.
Oh, the Punkiversary. I was like,
of the pipe bomb. No.
Happy 4 years.
No,
to
the important anniversary.
Yours. Yes. Shout out to the intern and Incidental Nerd.
That's right.
Happy
4 years of wedded bliss.
Woo, 4 years going strong.
Going strong.
What
up, Justin B? How you doing, sir?
Justin B.
Thanks for joining us.
How you doing?
It was 6-year anniversary of the pipe bomb.
It was.
And our good friend Phil Brooks
Really?
tweeted out a picture of a pipe bomb.
He did, didn't
he? And actually, did you see Heyman's tweet? Oh God, I don't have it word for word, but it was great. It was something along the lines of his name was a forbidden thing before.
Oh yes.
In WWE before Punk did that.
I did see that.
And forbidden?
No, Paulie was like, it was like taboo.
It was like before him. I wasn't. Why is Paul Heyman tweeting about Jay-Z?
What up with the 444? What? Is that what it's actually called?
Illuminati confirmed.
It is.
It's called 444?
Mm-hmm.
It's not 444?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 4 and then
4
semicolon.
And then 4.
Once upon a time, my name was not allowed to be uttered within WWE. 6 years ago today, CM Punk changed all that.
Damn. Phil.
Is CM Punk, or apparently CM Punk was on the MLB Network talking about the Cubs.
It's still, I gotta tell you, that pipe bomb still...
It's still clobbering, Sam.
It gives me the chills. It still does. Takes me back to a better day.
Gives you the EBGs?
I can't, I can't believe it was 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
I'm joking. No, but nothing ever feels like it's been that long.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
So we got 5 people up in here. Say hi. Don't be shy.
Hey, how's it going?
Say what up. Let us know you're watching. Let us
What's
know
going on, Botch Book?
I don't know, but We definitely had wrestling this week.
We did. I'm gonna be up front. I watched Raw. I watched SmackDown. I didn't get a chance to watch NXT. I understand there was a hard hitting women's match.
I've been slacking with NXT. I don't watch it either.
I hear there was a good match.
Well, yeah. The women main evented all week. The women did a gauntlet match on Monday night, which we'll get to.
True.
Which is good. SmackDown ladder match.
True.
And Wednesday was last woman standing.
True.
So they all had gimmicks matches, and they all main evented.
And they all delivered.
So hey, women's revolution. Can we just call it women wrestling at this point? Can we just call it
women wrestling?
I'm with that.
It's too sweet.
Too squeak.
Squeak me, bro. Squeak.
Yeah. So what happened this week in wrestling? Obviously, we'll get to the women's gauntlet. Maybe when a few people join us, perhaps.
I mean, one of a lot of people's favorite things. Roman Reigns got his butt kicked by Braun Strowman. Got thrown in the back of an ambulance.
Dude, that was awesome.
Ambulance. When he got thrown up beside the ambulance,
that was pretty awesome.
It was hardcore.
you remember when you get thrown in the ambulance? It was awesome.
The last woman standing match was great. Thanks for rubbing it in, Justin. I'm going to catch up with it tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. I'll catch up with that. I just caught up with some Lucha Underground for this season.
I can't watch it, man. And all the outlets that I've watched it prior, no working.
They shut you down? Shut you down. Shut.
So basically, I gotta wait until it comes out on Netflix, season 3.
I know.
For reals.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I watched a really, really good match today of Jeremiah Crank, Sami Callihan versus Killshot Rock. I think Shane Strickland.
Damn.
Really good match. Really good.
That's Shane Strickland?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that he was Killshot.
Well, no, you know. Yeah, Shane Strickland, AR Fox on the prison, Devonta Fox. Intern's favorite.
Yeah, he's moved on. Somebody hasn't been in the crowd for a while.
But we will be in the crowd for the American Nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've been in a weird way, I've been really thinking about Cody Rhodes a lot lately.
It was Cody's birthday yesterday, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it was Cody's birthday. It was either yesterday or today.
It was recent, actually, now I think about it, because I remember him posting gifts his wife got him.
That Brandy.
That Brandy Rhodes. But, sorry I keep yawning.
That's alright, man.
I'm tired.
So tell me, what have you been thinking about Cody Rhodes?
Oh, he's no. He's been awesome, man. It's, no secret, I've always been a big fan of Dusty. Dusty, one of my favorites, and I think that ex facto, I've always liked Cody.
Sure.
And just seeing what he's become, it's really, really cool. He's new Ring of Honor champion. And it works, man. It works. His dad was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, as we all know.
And he's the American Nightmare.
Exactly. So the American Dream works. Dusty Rhodes came from, I got really nerdy and broke it down. I was like, the American Dream is, he's just the son of a plumber's son. He came from nothing, worked hard, got up there, became a superstar, right?
That's right.
And now here's Cody, who was born into, billion-dollar company, pretty much had, I'm not going to say he didn't work hard for it, but he had his opportunities.
Sure, absolutely.
I don't want to say handed to him.
Early and often.
Early and often. He had opportunities early and often on the biggest stage possible. And
not to say he didn't deliver, he did.
He definitely did. He definitely had his moments, but and that's where I see so fitting that the American Nightmare really fits him, not just because his dad was the American Dream, but the American Nightmare goes back to articles I've read where it's like millennials are ditching the 9-to-5 corporate job to follow their passion and follow their dreams. And Cody Rhodes did just that. He thumbed his nose to the billion-dollar corporation and said, you know what?
He wasn't happy with the direction they were giving him.
No. He said, I'm going to go do it my own way. And now he is killing it. And he'll
be back in the E eventually.
He'll eventually go back, but he'll be able to call a shot when he comes back.
Absolutely. I'm going to use a word he's a grown-ass man. He ain't my kid.
Right.
Pride, man.
Yeah.
I'm fucking proud of him.
No doubt.
It's for what you just laid out. he could have coasted into a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
Just based on who he was, how physically gifted he is.
Yeah.
He could have stayed in the WWE, been a couple more tag time, a couple more time tag champ,
Right.
U.S. champ, IC champ, maybe even the WWE champion at some point.
Right.
But he wasn't pleased with the direction he was going in, and he bet on himself.
He did, and he won big.
Yes, absolutely. You're seeing a lot of guys that have done that, and I'm proud of them. Like guys like Drew Galloway.
Yeah.
Sami Callihan bet on himself.
He's killing now, and I'm sure he'll be back. And if and when he goes back, I don't think he's gonna be a hacker again.
No.
Solomon Crow.
No. It's a cool name.
Yeah. I got an autograph of him that says Sammy Crow.
Does it?
Like it was like one of his first shows back, and he's like, "What do you want me to autograph it?" I'm like, "Go Sammy Crow." Like okay. Half and half.
You have the only Sammy Crow autograph in existence.
Maybe. Probably, right?
I mean,
sign Sammy Crow for me. This motherfucker doesn't even know who I am. Like, I know who you are, Death Machine. So yeah, man, Cody, he's just killing it. It's nerd pride for him, man. He's doing it. He did it his own way.
And we get to see him next month.
We do. He's gonna sweat on me. Let's hope. Oh, I'm kidding. That's kind of weird.
You think he's a big enough star where he's gonna Johnny Mundo us?
Maybe.
And charge us for.
I've already thought about it, but I'm prepared to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna be in that little freaking hall.
It's gonna be so small.
It's gonna be so warm.
It is. It's gonna be so hot as hell.
And the line's gonna probably for Cody. It's gonna probably go out the building.
Bro, that shit sold out really fast. Well, not sold out, but a majority of the tickets are sold.
Right.
I know first, second, third, and fourth were all sold out within half hour.
When I got home, tickets went on sale at 8:00, I think.
Yes.
I talked to you
yes.
on my way home. We were out, and I was planning on as soon as I got home. By the time I got home at 8:50, there were not 2 second row seats together. I had to settle for third row.
Wow. Settle, he says.
I had to settle for third row.
Settle for third. I get it.
It's not as good as Zero Caros.
I get it.
It's not as good as Zero Caros.
What up, Mike Hedrick? I don't know if you're still with us, but I saw you joined. Maybe you went hey, buddy. I don't know, but if you're still here, what up, buddy?
Huh?
Yeah. Slow night on the streams, but we'll keep going. And next time in the morning, if I'm on the pooper, I'm going to listen to us.
There you go. So, intern, she must be looking up some wrestling stuff because her head, her nose is just in her phone. What are you looking up that we need to be talking about?
Why you put me on the spot, bro?
Awkward.
I'm just
how excited are you
interesting things
to watch some New Japan tomorrow?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited they got the US, the IWGP title belt, whatever it's called.
Right.
I look forward to it. I think it'll be awesome. That's contagious,
Yeah. Nick C, thanks for joining us. You are correct. It was not really a great week for wrestling. A high point, as we mentioned, the women main evented.
Women killed it.
Women were great. Women were great. Without a doubt.
Carmella, she won.
Bro.
Whoa.
Tuesday night, that promo that she cut in the ring,
yeah.
Carmella's getting really good on the stick.
Absolutely. I mean, like we said the week prior, her winning was not the problem. The way it happened with Ellsworth literally handing it to her was.
And in the women's Money in the Bank, the women did something I have never seen before. Maybe you have. I never have. I think it was Carmella was on the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
The other 4 women picked up the ladder.
Oh yeah.
And just moved it over so she couldn't reach the case.
That was pretty cool.
I thought that was great.
I enjoyed it.
You know, when you listen to interviews with guys and they talk about Money in the Bank, they talk about ladder matches, they talk about how difficult they are because one, you gotta be safe.
Right.
And it's when you're taking, like, let's go back to the men's Money in the Bank. They weren't necessarily safe. Those guys took a lot of bumps on their bump cards.
It sure did.
I think the women did it the way that it should be done. It was a very entertaining match.
Right.
I don't feel like anyone took any bumps that they shouldn't have.
Right.
They protected each other.
It was a good match.
Yeah, it was a very good match.
Super solid. Well, what up, CJ? Thanks for joining us, buddy. Appreciate that. He says, Bobby Roode said in a podcast that he'd love to work with John Cena at WrestleMania as his debut. Wow.
I had heard.
What are your thoughts, and do you want to see it? I don't know for a debut match because I just kind of want to see like the build up for it, and nothing against Roode, but I don't see him having a WrestleMania match with Cena anytime soon. Like it just doesn't make sense at the moment.
Yeah, give me your pitch. Like how do you
how does that even come close to fruition? Because I know they're really high on Cena Reigns, which that may be our WrestleMania match if it's not our SummerSlam match.
Justin, thanks for bringing this up. The Miz segment on Raw was garbage.
Oh, with the balls?
Yeah.
Wow, that was horrible.
What were they thinking putting the mics in those guys' hands?
Listen, I think the guy's a joke. Hey, kudos to him. He is a father that's in his children's lives because that's, that angle has been talked up a lot. I mean, awesome. Kudos. He's in his kids' lives. But man, what a distraction and a loudmouth that guy is.
But I don't really know too much about this guy, except I've seen a few things in the press.
Yeah.
I get the impression that he's making money off his kids.
100%.
And he's making a fool of himself
100%.
while he does it.
100%.
And then his youngest son dropped the N-word a couple times.
He dropped the Booker T. He let Booker T off the hook. Booker T's off the hook. So his younger son is called LeVar? No, LeVar is the father, LeVar Bell.
Oh.
And then Lonzo Ball is the kid who just got drafted to the Lakers, number 2 overall.
Mm-hmm.
And then the kid was LaMelo. That's his name.
LaMelo. Okay.
Yes. So he got excited, but the whole segment was garbage.
That was straight garbage.
It was garbage from the beginning.
All the way through.
Yeah, LeVar I think just used it as a more of a platform to get FaceTime. And shame on Vince McMahon for putting him out there.
Oh, and with Miz. A guy who, when was the last time we talked about a segment with the Miz being garbage?
Right.
Been a while.
Yep.
It's been a damn while. And now and you know what? And they've kind of, tried to make his stuff garbage with the freaking Bears.
Yes.
And somehow that's been okay. But then
that was really bad.
This was awful.
Yeah, apparently they cut that whole segment short as soon as the N-word started flying. That's when Dino sent out right away. Jeez. Because there's supposed to be more to it, but they just cut it. And apparently everybody, LeVar is really, really in the peak of his 15 minutes of fame. And they were in LA. His son literally just got drafted
there. Yeah.
And LeVar is from LA, and he's been saying forever, God told me in a dream, I've known since my boys were born, he's destined to be LA Laker, blah, 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 blah. So
he wins.
He won. I mean, you know what? Yeah, he made a fool of himself, but he was on all the internets, he was on all the papers, all the talk shows, he was on everything.
All right, Nick C here. I appreciate you bringing us some content that we weren't offering. He says, what do you think WWE should do to make wrestlers better? I have some thoughts.
That's a matter of opinion.
It is a matter of opinion, absolutely, which is why I have some thoughts. Because
hit me with them, though.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. And most of them stink.
Not since the second grade.
So, I think you scale back the writing.
Yeah.
And
What's up, Migs?
here's what I think. I think that you got enough talent now that can shine without being fed what they need to say on the mic.
I agree with that.
So I think giving the guys a little bit more leeway to be themselves, kind of what we really, when I watch it, I don't watch it often, but when I watch Talking Smack,
Yeah.
I feel like the guys are, and the women are a little bit more loose on that show.
100%.
It's and maybe it's not scripted,
Right.
and I think scripting has a lot to do with it.
It feels so much more real.
It does. It really does. 2 weeks ago, it was after the SmackDown Sunday event. I don't want to call it a pay-per-view anymore. With Jinder Mahal, where he just came out and straight up said, like, I outwork everybody. You want this? You gotta outwork me.
Right.
And I bought it. I bought it way more than I bought, and I liked the whole Maharaja and all that. Don't get me wrong, I like it. But I bought that way more. It was more authentic.
Right.
And I guess that's what I'm looking for is authenticity. If we need more authenticity, we know it's a work. We know that the outcome of each match is predetermined. But we also know, especially as marks, that while those guys, it's like a, I don't even know how to, it's like here, I'll give you a good for instance. I was at the Dead Ones this evening.
Right.
They're very well known for improvisation while they're playing.
Okay.
They might have a song that's 5 minutes long, but they turn it into a 20-minute song because they start cutting solos and everything, and they're weaving in and out and all sorts, and it all kind of just fits together. And that's what I feel like a wrestling match is at its purest.
Right. Okay.
You got two guys or more that they go in there, they're calling their match. They might know a couple of high spots that they want to hit, but for the most part, it's all on the fly.
Right.
And it's just the guys doing what they do, and then they have, you've got 15 minutes, or you got 20 minutes, or you got 7 minutes, and okay, you're going over tonight,
right.
And that's it. I think the guys need more freedom.
I could definitely go with that. It makes sense. I think if they scaled back like you nailed it when you said being fed their lines, let them be a little more natural. I understand a lot. Not everyone has the gift of gab, especially on the mic. But give them some training, coach them up.
Yeah, I know somebody who's available if somebody doesn't have the gift of gab.
Hey man, Enzo Amore, he's down a partner.
Kong Farang says, answer, put us two sexy beasts on the air. Damn straight.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Steph Curry agrees to a 5-year, $200 million extension. It's a lot of money.
$40 million a
That's
year?
that's the Warriors. Is that what they call it? The $40 million a year, right? God damn. $201 million for 5 years? 100 is 20, so yeah, it's 40. You'd be like, jeez. It's ridiculous. That's not stupid freaking money.
That's a lot of fucking money.
There are a lot of people that are starving, and they're getting money.
And he gets to play basketball for that amount of money.
Justin says he thinks that not having favorites would help.
I like that. Let them naturally get over?
Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. Like, the people that run things, they're going to have their people that they see as...
For sure.
Their money makers?
But I'm with you, Justin, to an extent. Like, this whole Reigns thing, we've been going through it for...
3 years now? 2 years?
Okay, I'll give you 3 years.
Yeah, let's go
3. Let's go 3. Let's talk... I mean, let's say 6 months before the Mania, when Rollins cashed in, is when something happened.
Yeah, we hit her. We hit
intern messed up our
come on, intern.
our video. Could you fix it, please? The Facebook one.
Sorry.
Thanks, intern. You're still not great.
We'll see in a second. No, almost. Yeah.
Hey, there we are.
Darth's there. You're almost out of the picture.
That's all right.
What's the Hank and Darth show? Nice.
What was I saying? Okay, 6 months before the Mania that Seth cashed in
Yeah.
was really when the big push for Roman started.
True.
Give or take. Okay.
Right.
So what was that? That was at least 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we have, some of us would say, suffered through a good 3-year period of someone, not going to name names, pushing Roman Reigns down the throats of the WWE universe.
Right.
Regardless of the reaction that he's getting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time to keep pushing the same guy.
No doubt.
I mean, unless you want to talk about the fact that Cena's been pushed his entire career.
16, 17 years now? No, I mean, listen.
Damn, Cena.
Damn, Cena back out of the 2-decade career. But anyway, I mean, so yes, we feel the way we feel about Roman Reigns. He's had some very, very good matches. Can't take away from him. The dude is athletic. He's good in the ring. He does what he has to do.
And I'm gonna go back to authenticity, the word I used earlier. When I feel Roman is being authentic, when he isn't being fed lines, I like Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I think that if he were allowed the freedom to just be himself more often,
yeah,
I think more people would like him. That's just my opinion.
I definitely agree with that. He's got a good look. If he can just be a cool badass dude, he'd get there.
The problem is it's been look at what we've got. He's such a good fucking wrestler. Look, he's so handsome. His jeans are so studded. And it just was too much. It was just too much. Back 3 years ago when he was in Mania against Lesnar, I was pissed off that Rollins walked out of Mania with that title because I honestly felt Reigns deserved that title.
Right.
Fast forward to now, I don't want Reigns in the title picture.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think it's the wrong thing to do because there are so many people. He has become a new age Cena to the point of freaking. Essentially it's the Cena sucks. Let's go Cena chance with Roman.
Right. Oh, God bless us all when it gets to the let's go Roman sucks.
Oh, it's happened.
Has it? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't happen on a consistent basis, but it definitely has happened.
I getcha. Yeah, I mean, it all goes back to authenticity. If they can be a little more themselves, I think wrestling would be a lot more enjoyable for everybody.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's one of the things that the Indies brings is there's I'll watch it in a match and I genuinely fear for these guys sometimes a lot more than I do when I watch a match on WWE.
Yeah.
Because they're just doing some things you're just like, oh shit.
That's why.
Don't
makes the whole crowd chant, "Please don't die."
Please don't die. Yeah.
There's always a good chance.
Yeah.
Please don't die.
You know something good is about to happen when that chant is going. But there's an authenticity about it. There's, we're walking up to the guys and just shooting the shit and getting to know them on a personal level.
Right.
You don't get that with the WWE.
Like our close personal friends, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
We've been trying to reach out to our guys to see if we can mend DIY.
Trying to get them back together, guys.
I'm afraid the Psycho Killer has been released, and there's no putting that guy back in the bottle.
Let him out, man. Speaking of Jericho, apparently I think he had a match tonight with Hideo Itami in Japan.
Is that right?
They did their little tour.
Nice.
I think Jericho popped in for a quick little couple 2-3 matches.
Good. You think he'll come back to the TV soon?
Well, he's still on tour with Fozzy right now, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this thing? See this thing with Finn Balor? If you're a follower of Mr. Finn Balor on Instagram and Twitter,
Dude, for the gram.
you may have noticed that I think it was 2 weeks ago he was in Japan
Right.
because he started posting a bunch of pictures with buddies from New Japan.
Carl,
And-
big guy.
No,
Big Al.
no.
Oh,
I'm talking
yes.
about he was in Japan
Yes.
visiting like
The
current New Japan wrestlers.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's racist, bro.
I'm saying yes.
So racist.
You're racist. I'm not racist.
Rumor has it that he was in Japan recruiting.
Stay in Japan. Everybody stay in Japan.
We got enough talent here right now.
We're good. We have way too much.
Yeah.
The Velveteen Dream needs to come up eventually. We've got enough. We're good.
I wonder if that was his gimmick.
What about the
His idea.
Vagabundo this week? He was in a 6-man tag.
I almost like that better than Vagabundo.
Oh yeah, it was Balor in Team Extreme.
Yeah. Balor killing it in the mid card.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Awfully
true.
Yeah, it is. Although someone argue that the Hardys is not mid card. I don't know.
Mhm.
Well,
Upper mid card.
Right
Well,
now,
when you talk about that had to be
I feel like tag teams are just automatically mid card.
yeah.
I feel the same.
That had to be a really amazing experience for Balor though, to tag with the Hardys.
Probably.
And he probably felt at home. He's just like, all right, Bucks, let's go. Oh, I mean Hardys.
All right, Bucks. Speaking of the Bucks, you see, they're trying to recruit a new Bullet Club member.
Is that right?
A little CM Punk.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about me.
Oh.
Oh, that's never mind.
Whoa! Is that in the works?
Never mind.
Was that exclusive?
Just joshing you.
Did you just leak something? Meltzer's hot on your. I saw nothing. I know nothing. I see nothing.
Yeah, I saw that they're trying to get Punk.
That'd be awesome.
Think he would?
Never gonna happen.
Mm.
He might just to fucking.
I mean, that would be pretty amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Could you? He just doesn't even wrestle. He just becomes the mouthpiece of the Bullet Club. Although you know what, Cody Rhodes is the current mouthpiece, and he's killing it. So I don't really think they need
They
that.
can all talk. I like them all.
Mm.
Except Bad Luck Fale. I'm kidding. Those are Bullet Club below.
Bullet Club.
Bullet Club, cheap, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, the guys that you don't really like. Isn't Scott Hall's kid still a Bullet Club?
I don't know,
Expendable?
maybe. Cody?
Is that the word you're
The
looking for?
Expendables. Bullet Club Expendables, perhaps. That's also the name of the movie I could not remember earlier today. With all the older guys.
Mm-hmm.
The Expendables.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it. Anyway, let's get to the big news of the week, guys. Enzo and Cass are no more.
I feel like we talked about this last week.
Just.
You-
I
You know, why don't you keep it down? You're supposed to be helping us. Oh no!
What?
Oh, intern sighting! Just kidding.
She got so
want
nervous.
to throw my nappy hair up in there.
Nope, not even.
Oh, good. Carry on then.
Carry on.
Episode 100, we're getting intern side boob. That's what I heard.
Nobody wants that.
Hey, boys.
We might have to be away for a couple weeks to get prepared for episode 100, which happens to be the next episode.
Snap, it's gonna be a big one. Tell your mama. Tell her friends. It's gonna be crazy. Yuki's coming back. I'm joking. Shout out Yukes.
I mean,
What do you think
Probably pay somebody to come and pretend they're Yuki. It's racist.
So what do you think's gonna happen to Enzo? Do you think that I know a
You
lot of
have
people?
a big show?
I know that people say 205, but I don't know.
You know,
I'm not sure that's a good route.
First off, you had the split last week.
Yeah.
Why run this stupid, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, I was angry, and then he just gets to attack him again. And why do that?
Yeah, it is dumb. I agree with you.
I did not enjoy it, and I knew it was coming from jump. It was not a surprise when he turned again.
No, I was waiting for the. I was like, oh, they're going with the whole up the ramp turn, huh? And it happened, and everyone saw it coming. And it was what it was.
So yeah, I mean,
Man.
and here's the thing. My opinion, and it's just my opinion.
Yes.
Did we lose the feed?
I think so. I mean, at least on my end.
You want to check the phone?
I think it might be good, but maybe it's just me.
It's all there.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds so.
So here's the problem that I have with this. You had a pretty hot tag team.
Yep.
The crowd's into them.
Yep.
They're selling merch.
Yep.
They are a good tag team.
Yep.
You break them up.
Mm-hmm.
Now where do you go with both of these guys? Do you take Cass and put Cass in the same league with guys like Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe?
I wouldn't.
Neither would I.
But what do I know?
So I don't know. You write the shows, don't you? And then Enzo, arguably one of the best on the mic today.
Right.
And you take him away from something that worked on many levels.
For sure.
And you don't really have anywhere to put him. Are you gonna make him a singles? Are you gonna have an Enzo and Cass?
Right.
What is that for a month? They're gonna fight each other?
No doubt.
What's the payoff, and where do you go from there?
There's no payoff. No, nothing makes sense. Also, I think the stream may be dead here. This is not working on mine.
I see it on my phone and on here.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my tablet's just being stupid idiot.
You stupid idiot.
Pac said that promo was real.
Oh.
Which promo was real?
Enzo's probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, when Cass cut on him and Enzo shed a tear.
That's classic stuff right there.
That was good, man.
So good, so good. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see where they go from here. They're gonna feud, obviously. Does Big Show come and help Enzo?
And what does that do for Enzo?
Nothing. It just proves that he needs somebody.
Right, and I got no problem if you want to give Enzo a singles push. Go for it, because I feel like I've seen enough from Enzo. Enzo is not really that small of a guy. He looks like a much smaller man when he's standing next to Big Cass.
Right.
But when he's standing in the ring, when they've tagged with Cena,
He's same height as Cena.
he's about the same height as Cena.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's not that small of a guy. I get that he's more of a, kind of a high flyer kind of a guy, high energy, whatever.
Yes, high energy.
But I have no problem with him as a singles competitor as long as you allow him to do what he can do.
Right. And I don't think they allowed him.
No, they never gave those guys a chance.
His thing was get beat up and then the hot comeback.
Justin said WWE creative has been slacking on wise decisions as of late. Oh, and he said to pour salt in the wounds. I didn't think it was needed. Yes, it wasn't needed. Absolutely not at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things that we keep watching because we can't help ourselves. But there's a lot that is lacking today.
For sure. There's definitely a lot lacking. Where was I gonna go? Crap, I forget. My brain went to mush. My brain is lacking. Oh, lactating. Intern likes it. Promo.
Speaking of lactating, where's that video you were showing me earlier?
Shout out Gilman. I don't understand.
Where you at, Gilman?
I don't know what's going on here with my tablet or iPad, but I don't want to insult it and calling it a iPad.
You want to switch to the Twitch and I can try to Facebook?
Ooh, look at that face. Yeah, that's okay. If we have any questions, intern can find us. Intern's on the job.
Mm-hmm.
Is she?
I hope so.
What do we got going on Facebook?
Nothing. Let's still.
The crowd going crazy?
Well, there are a lot of little thumbs up going by. But Pac's the only.
The last one with that promo was real.
Yeah.
Real deal Holyfield.
Some great stuff that's going on
Hit me with it.
is Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar.
Dude, that's awesome. I'm loving everything that's happening with Joe. He's looking like a star. He's being positioned like one, which I think is phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. He is 100% believable as a threat to Brock Lesnar and that Universal title.
Oh, it's over that coquina clutch.
Please don't fuck that up, man. Man.
So, great. Well, speaking of fucking up, this is what I read today, and it's possible, I don't know, maybe it's a spoiler, maybe it's not, maybe it's fantasy booking. It's so outlandish, and I'm just going to throw it out there, and if it happens, Jesus Christ. That's not an original story or idea. So here's the story. Corbin cashes in on the Universal title. Yes. Corbin cashes in the Universal title, changes the strap to blue, blah, 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 whatever, right? SmackDown gets the Universal. The free agent, John Cena, beats Jinder Mahal and takes it over to Raw. And then you get Cena Reigns SummerSlam. Or Cena Brock, Cena Strowman.
Because Cena is going where when he comes back?
I'm assuming he's going to Raw specifically since they're calling him a free agent. That lets him go to any show.
See. I was wondering why they kept saying that.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be a reason they call him a free agent. They're not going to call him a free agent. Like, and they've even let it be known, like, oh, he can be on any show.
Right. Justin said, did anyone read what Stone Cold said about Lana? And I did not, so hit me with it, Justin.
No.
And as a side note with the free agent thing, I think it was Meltzer that I was listening to had an interesting, at least a thought about it. Cena is, I'm not saying Cena's old, but he's getting into the later part of his career.
Yes.
And if you recall, not in this brand split, but in a prior brand split, The Undertaker was essentially a free agent. He wasn't on either brand, so he was usable on both.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever he was needed, that's where he would go. And they may be positioning John Cena for a similar role.
I think that's exactly what's happening.
Mm.
That old vet getting it done where it's needed. Good guy Cena.
Good old John Cena putting over the young studs.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it, Justin. You were going to hit us with it?
All I know is that we're going to get Lana and Naomi again this week. Because Lana's shoulder wasn't down in their tweet.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah. But you got to check out Talking Smack. Kevin Owens is phenomenal. He's gold on it. Him and Renee Young's interaction, like, I don't know if she's joking or if she's just genuinely, like, scared of him or whatever, but whenever he's around,
He's on the show.
Yeah. Exactly. And it was another one of those, like that, like, type of deals. It was just hilarious. It was just like, I couldn't get enough of it. It's just like, those two should be on TV always together. And also, they got on the network, they did like a documentary on Kevin Owens, which I think is pretty awesome. So it's got like the first look at the KO show.
Oh.
Kevin Steen getting it done. And he's getting a bunch of shirts. He's got like a new shirt. He's got like 2 new shirts this week.
Wow.
Like he's got so many
shirts.
Wait,
so Vince just changed his mind on KO?
Apparently. I'm assuming his merch sells well. He keeps getting so many new shirts.
I mean, he's so freaking good.
I don't get it. Why do they like this guy? He's
exactly.
fat.
Exactly. Get it? Hey, Daniel Bryan. He's a tiny guy. Why do people like small guys? Look at him. He looks like a goat. Everybody that goes out there, call him a goat. See, he's goat-faced.
For real. Like, that's Vince right there.
That was literally what happened.
Yeah.
Do anything you can to not get him over. He still got over. Okay, well, let's make some money off of him.
Incredible. Who's up, gold masks? Okay. Take it off the white guy.
Show me some merch where I want to sell Daniel Bryan beards.
For real.
I'm surprised they didn't.
They did.
Did they?
Yeah, just the beard. It was terrible. I remember.
Oh, that's awful.
It was. It was awful. It was no bueno.
No.
It's bad hombres.
Yeah, I mean, man, this was a really light week.
It was a light week. Except I didn't watch NXT.
Right.
And I mean, the women's match, they did their thing all across the board. Nothing else really stood out. I don't even know what Shinsuke did this week.
Mm-mm.
If he did anything.
I don't think he did.
I don't recall anything that.
I mean,
yeah.
we're gonna have an Independence Day Battle Royal on Tuesday. I'll watch that after. I'll DVR. I'll watch it at some point. Well, then that's all I got. I really look forward to this week in wrestling.
Pac wants to know if we watch Glow.
Oh,
Yeah, finished it.
I didn't finish watching it yet, but there's a lot of boobs, and I'm cool with it.
No, there's not.
No, there's not.
There's like one episode with boobs.
Oh, then maybe I watched the episode like 2 or 3 times.
Right? Isn't there only one episode with boobs? I don't know.
I go swear there's more boobs.
Probably.
But
Anyway.
Peck, again, I can't agree with you more. Awesome Kong is phenomenal in Glow. She's like blew me away.
Yeah, that could, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Have you not gotten?
Yeah, I've got 5 episodes in.
Yeah.
So
for one, she looks great.
She does.
She really looks great,
She
she
definitely does her thing.
her acting. I was blown away by it.
Her acting acumen.
Correct.
Nice.
Her chops, if you will.
Okay.
Wait, that's a industry word, right?
The Ric Flair like chops.
I went a different direction. I'm thinking chops. The hair done.
No, they talk about chops, like someone has acting chops.
I know
like,
what you meant.
No.
I know what he meant, but I immediately thought of that. Sideburn chops.
Oh.
mutton chops.
Mutton chops. Yes.
Mutton chop. I don't know what's with that. But, I don't know, man. Should we put a pin in it? There's a pin in it.
There's a pin in it.
It's
So
a short week. Hit him with this, though. Hit him with what we got going on.
this has been episode 99 of Wrestling Talk and Randomness. We've been coming to you for 99 episodes. That's pretty awesome. The next time you see us, I think it might be in 2 weeks because we need 2 weeks to prepare for episode 100. The phenomenal, spectacular episode 100, where I think we're going to invite a panel of our friends to have some friendly wrestling conversation.
A panel of wrestling experts.
Thank you. Squad.
Some well-respected wrestling enthusiasts.
The wealthiest man that we know.
We're going to get different perspectives of the different class of wrestling fan. We have the lowly fans and we have the wealthy fans.
We're going to bring in a fan favorite, Beardo.
Beardo's coming back.
And we're going to introduce you to a few new characters that you might grow to love.
Maybe you'll like them, maybe you'll hate them. Maybe you'll be like, hey, enough of Hank and Nerd. We want those guys on the show next.
Yeah, maybe they take over the show.
Don't. That's a lie.
Okay. Well, anyways, but this has been episode 99. That's going to be episode 100. And until that time, that right here, that's Hank 312.
I'm sleepy.
I'm Incidental Nerd. We are Wrestling Talk and Randomness. You can find us on YouTube,
We're pretty dope.
Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. I just gave you our handles.
Don't follow me.
You can email us at wrestlingtalkandrandomness@gmail.com. Book us for one of your wrestling shows. We're available.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you could page us boobs. You know how you would type it in and you flip upside down and it says boobs?
58008.
Hey, too squeaky, bro.
2 squeaks, brother.
Squeak.
Intern.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us this week. We'll be better next time. And toodles.
Deuces.
Chuck the deuce.